TV. I'm your host Antara. Today we have with us Mrinalini Nair, who is a dance therapist. Thank you, Mrinalini, for joining us today.
You're welcome. It's just my pleasure to be here.
So, Mrinalini, when and why did you start dancing?
I have been dancing like since the age of 4. I started off with my training in Bharatanatyam, and then I switched to Mohiniyattam, and then I tried my luck in Kathakali, and then I sticked to Kathakali for like good 12 years. So yeah, and then when I was in college, I also explored different styles, Western styles like hip hop, dancehall, wacking, just like college hep kids. And then I got into dance movement therapy, and I did my course from TIS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences in Mumbai. And yeah, yet I have to receive my degree. I haven't received my degree yet, but yeah, soon to be dance movement therapist. I'm a budding dance movement therapy practitioner at the moment.
That's wonderful. So, how has your life changed after the recognition from Limca Book of Records?
Changed as in I have there is this kind of a power in I feel powerful because now people come to me and then I tell them that you can also do all this stuff. You can also have this as a Kathakali as a subject, as a sixth subject, and they can influence other people. So it's kind of a journey that I have started, and now people will take it forward, and hopefully the legacy will be created again and again, and more people will join in and give exams, and hopefully yeah, it's a good start.
So, you tried different forms of dances. So, was it easy for you to switch from one form to another?
Okay, so me being a classical dancer, I would say that if you are trained in any of the classical dance forms, like any, like even for like 3-4 years, your body will be trained enough to adapt to any other style. So my training in classical dance forms have definitely helped me, my body be what do you say, adaptive to different styles. It didn't take much time for me to get to the hold of the core of the style. So yeah, definitely it wasn't that difficult, but it took time for me to adjust, but it wasn't difficult. It took time, yeah.
How is dance therapy helping people?
So dance movement therapy is not very it's not in trend yet in Delhi. It's not that famous here in India, in fact, not in Delhi only. It's growing. It's a very small community at the moment. But how is helping is that it is helping people to, have balance mentally, physically, because it helps to achieve emotional, social, physical, cognitive, it's an integration of everything. So it's helping people to cope up, which is very important in today's time. So yeah, it's definitely going to boom in coming years, I'm sure. But at the moment, we are just focusing on it's like taking one day at a time. But yeah, definitely there's a lot of scope there.
So, do you think that there are enough opportunities for dance therapists?
For a dance movement therapist, I think opportunities is to be created, because mental health service is to be provided everywhere, I feel, even in corporate world, in hospitals, at home. So definitely, it can be used. Opportunities can be created. It's not like it's difficult. It's just how you put yourself out there. So yeah.
How effective is classical dance as a therapy?
So when we talk about classical dancing, the first thing comes to us is performance, abhinaya. And abhinaya is one way to express how we feel. And dance movement therapy is exactly, initiating that thing that, people should express better, should express more, so that they have nothing left piled up inside themselves. So they feel light. So I feel classical dance can have a good impact if both of them are, used together. It can help people express better, and also classical training in classical dance form is kind of a discipline. So if you are doing that, so movement will be a norm, will be a new normal in everyone's life, I feel. And I feel that any and every kind of movement should be normalized. So it will be kind of a discipline that people will start doing on a daily basis, and it will definitely help them physically, mentally. Overall, it's a wholesome approach to a better lifestyle. So yeah, both if combined, it will be a great mix.
All right. This therapy is not well known among people. So, what do they say after going through the program?
Initially, like even me as a student, when I went, it was a little, I was taken aback because it was new, the concept, how to let out, and it's not something that everybody relates to, because letting out is not easy. You have to feel vulnerable at the moment when you're letting out. So it takes time, definitely, but after few sessions you get used to it. You start actually seeing the essence of the course, and it definitely helps. I'm not saying it will help you, get fine, all fine, but definitely it will initiate the change in you, and that will, you will work on yourself aage khud se. So that's the goal, that people should work on themselves khud se, and dance movement therapy will seed that idea in their mind.
Are young taking to traditional dances? Like, I want to know if our traditional dances are safe.
I It is definitely safe because there is a group of renowned classical dancers, good classical dancers who are, saving the culture, who are doing and who are actually executing it by the rules, by the traditions. But then obviously then there are people from commercial side, and people who want to just try. They are just trying to fuse, and uh, even they're not wrong, but they're trying to bring up something new. But I think they should follow the rules, because I feel if you want to change the rules, you should first know them. If you don't know them, then you cannot change it, and that's something I'm not in favor of. So I definitely believe that there is a certain group who is working on authentically, who is actually doing the right thing. And I feel if people really want to inculcate classical dance forms and want to fuse classical dance forms to their thing, their own thing, they should definitely have some training or some knowledge before just doing it. So that's my take. So it's safe because there are genuinely good, renowned people, artists who are working really hard to, make a mark on the world, like worldwide. Legit people are traveling, they are going on tours, doing performances here and there. But at the same time, there is always two kinds of people. So yeah, but it's there. It hasn't lost its essence yet. So yeah.
So, how did classical dance start as therapy?
Classical dance form isn't like a therapy. It's a different thing, but it can be used as a therapy because again, it's a movement, right? And any movement, and even like if you're cooking, you use movement. It's like this, you are washing it. This is a movement, this is a way of venting out. You never know. People went out while washing clothes. They feel, light after washing clothes because the whole body is moving. So it's just like that. Classical dance form is just, there is rigorous training there. There's a discipline, so it keeps you sane, it keeps your mind creative. So it's a different kind of therapy, but you cannot say ki it's dance movement therapy. It's actually a therapeutic, a term that I am learning. So these two are different things, but definitely this can be used as therapeutic measure to, feel sane. Yeah.
My Startup TV is a channel for MSMEs, startups, entrepreneurs. So, what do you think about My Startup TV?
I think it's doing a really good job because, especially for today's generation, people, I don't think they look up into business and e-commerce and everything. By you providing so much of information, and at on such platform where it is very easy accessible to everyone. So it's a good start. It's a good way of spreading awareness. So yeah, it's nice. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrinalini, for joining us today.
You're welcome.